Hey,
So thanks for coming to the website and checking us out. This is my husband, Lee,
hi, I'm Lee.
and I'm Natasha. And we started this center back in Kelowna a few years ago, and we're happy to be back starting it up again here in Calgary. Part of why we started the center, I'll let Lee explain to you with our son.
Yeah, when my wife was pregnant, or at the hospital, they call the code pink, and that's when all the lights turn off and all the doors close, and every nurse comes in from doctor from all the hospital. They kick you out the room, and anyway, our son came out not breathing for about 6 minutes, and they had to do CPR a few times. He had to get a blood transfusion, and we had to fly down to Vancouver Children's Hospital for about 5 weeks. There was it was a pretty intense moment in our lives. And now that our son's a little bit older, he's been diagnosed with cerebral palsy, and it's just working with that and with him and how to develop in the complexities of life that comes through. It adds a whole nother dynamic uh, to marriage.
Yeah, and so with our center, what we've done is over the years we've been able to learn about all the alternative therapies, all of the medical, non-traditional therapeutic services and healing services that are out there. And over the years, we've accumulated a lot of training and education and everything around that. So we've been able to take that all together and now bring it to you out there in the public so that we can help families and individuals like yourself heal and overcome obstacles that may seem unachievable or overwhelming at the time. So between Lee and myself and some of the others that we bring into the center to work with us, Lee here is a registered massage therapist. So he does a lot of, what kind of techniques do you do?
I do something a little different. It's a myofascial massage. So it's we don't use lotion, and it gets deep into the connective tissues and helps open up the whole body.
Mm-hmm. So it's very different to have somebody work on you when they're working with. I believe you also work with a little bit of some of the energy centers.
Yeah. So with that, we deal with fascia, and in fascia, there's the physical aspect of it, about like range of motion and fluidity of the vascular system. Then there's somatic responses. So when we have like a trauma or any event like what we went through, those events are actually they were thought was stored in the mind, but now they're realizing it's actually stored in the fascia, and that's where you have the trauma and those tensions come accumulate in the fascia, the thickening and the adhesions, and by releasing that, you get an emotional release. And Enneagram coaching is really beneficial for that, in that it helps you understand where when those emotions come up, where they're coming from, and how to change any previous dysfunctional mental patterns into healthier patterns.
Mm-hmm. And so between his massaging that he does with the somatic releases and the myofascial and everything around that, and our coaching, we're able to help you not only physically heal, but also mentally. Myself, yeah, mind and body. Yeah. So I also do coaching and life strategy sessions and trauma therapy. Around that, I'm certified to help individuals that are going through a tough time or have a situation that isn't typical in everyday life to overcome those. I know between the two of us, we do Enneagram coaching as a separate thing as well, which helps you better understand who you are, the autopilot you might have, and how that interacts with your day-to-day activities and relationships, such as marriage, family, kids, any kind of even business relationships. Then aside from that, we also do like points of view and things like that, which really open up the right brain and left brain connection and help you develop a more creative way of thinking about logical situations. So if you're looking to work with somebody that knows, might know what you've been through, we understand where you're coming from, and we are happy to help or refer somebody that we might know over the years of our networking and knowing different individuals that could help you. Do feel free to take a peek around our website. Yeah, and we always are posting educational resources for you to use. So if you find any videos, we're on YouTube, we're on Facebook. I believe we might have a little bit on LinkedIn. So if you find any of our videos helpful, just let us know and feel free to share this information. Yeah. So
All right.
thanks, guys.
Thanks. See you next time.